Hi friends, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my bullet journal spread for August. In August I'm taking part in 2 readathons. I'm taking part in Pixarathon and Women in Translation Month. And if you didn't know, Pixarathon is hosted by Lily over at Literary Lily, and Women in Translation Month is a long-standing readathon. I'll link both of the details for both down below. But this spread is basically entirely kind of themed around Pixar and about movies and just kind of celebrating the kind of joy of Pixar films. I absolutely love Pixar films, and so this month, with it being Pixarathon, I wanted to create a Pixar and movie themed spread for my journal. So you can see me here, I've kind of created this August text in the font of like the Pixar kind of style font, and I'm adding like a film reel kind of effect to the journal, so you'll see that kind of come to life a bit more as we go on. And I've kind of stenciled out a lot of the bulk of the illustrations and things, because I didn't want to find myself trying to doodle like Mike from Monsters Inc. I didn't want to find myself trying to doodle that on camera live and potentially messing up. So yeah, I'd sort of penciled them out, and I think Mike is so cute when he comes out. You kind of seen him coming together just now, but when he comes out I think he's just lovely. He's one of my favourite characters, just such a funny character, really. Absolutely love Monsters Inc. And yeah, just really wanted to kind of have a particular monster or Monsters Inc. illustration, because I am following the monster route in Pixarathon. As I said, I'll link all the details down below. I'll also link my TBR, which kind of where I talk through a lot of the books that I would like to read for the readathon, and you can kind of see that below and watch that if you're interested. But as it stands, you can just kind of see it all coming together slowly. This one was one of the parts that took the longest, kind of drawing out all of this film reel style, but I really like the way it came out in the end. And you'll see I add some illustrations to the right hand side of the spread, which end up actually taking me longer, believe it or not, but I really like the way that this came out, and it kind of comes to life in a wee minute when I kind of add some text to it. But just as a kind of general overall effect, I thought it was lovely. I got some inspiration from other journalers online who had done like movie spreads and stuff, and yeah, you can always kind of find those online just by kind of doing what I did and googling movie journals or Pixar themed journals. There was lots of lovely journal spreads out there, people that had created really awesome stuff. So hopefully I've done this justice when you compare it to theirs. But yeah, I drew this house as well from Up. I absolutely love Up, such a sweet film, and I absolutely loved it. And I also, in the bottom corner, added the Pixar lamp, the kind of classic icon of Pixar, and yeah, just added a bit of colour, and you'll see the right side come more to life in a minute as we kind of go on. But yeah, I just thought this was so lovely. I just saw it come into life, and it's so kind of joyful and bright and just fun, and hopefully you think so as well. It's funny as well, all the little details in Pixar that I hadn't really accounted for, so I'm not sure that I did the house as much justice as maybe other people might, but I based this off of a comic illustration I'd seen online of the house, and yeah, I think it probably could be a little bit more coloured in line with the Pixar Up house, but it still looks cute, and it just looks like you know what it is, and kind of thing. So you'll see me now, I'm adding in some text to this left hand side with the film reels, and what I'm adding there is for each sort of gap in the film reel, I'm adding the film prompt, and then I'm adding the what the actual prompt is that goes with that film, if that makes sense. And then in the third blank I add in pencil the books that I would like to read which match those prompts, and I'll fill those in pen as the month goes on. But yeah, so I'm following the monster route, and the films in this route are Monsters Inc., Luca, Monsters University and Onward. So I've watched all those films and really enjoyed them, and I love what Lily did with this readathon in terms of like creating new prompts and like creating really exciting and unusual prompts. Lots of fun to kind of play around with the TBR stage of this readathon and build out a TBR from it. So yeah, much respect to Lily for all the creativity that went into this. And so you'll see now I start to kind of build out the right side of the page, so my left side of the page is kind of more or less complete in the way that I'm going to kind of leave it. I wanted to create a kind of spin on my traditional left hand side of the page kind of thing. If you follow my journal videos, I do these kind of spreads every month, and I often have boxes where I track like my hauled and unhauled books, and I wanted to kind of make a spin on that, and given it's movie prompt themed, I decided to make them in the design of like a film board. You know the boards I mean, the ones where they hold up and shout cut. I'm not sure what their official name is, but I wanted to add in something a bit more film themed for those boxes that I usually add, and honestly this took me such a long time. I really wasn't expecting it to take me so long, but I think just colouring in the black and white stripes was just really actually surprisingly time consuming, but I really liked the way it came out. I thought it was lovely, and I think it'll be really nice and fun to kind of look at and fill in. So the top box I used for hauled and the bottom box I used for unhauled, and then I also added, with the extra space on this page, a couple of sections just for kind of notes. But I'm super pleased with how that came out, and I hope that you like it and enjoyed watching it come together, and would be really curious what you think of this one in particular, because it is quite different than some of the other ones I have made in the past, and it is a bit more bold and a bit more out there, and I really like it, and I hope that you do too. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I look forward to chatting to you there. Once again, thank you so much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again in my next video.